I've been using DaVinci Resolve to edit my videos for a while now, and they just dropped version 21. And I'm looking through the new features, and I see something that genuinely made me stop. They added a photo editor inside the DaVinci Resolve, the video editing software. Raw files, color grading tools, all the stuff people pay Adobe every month for, like Lightroom, just in there for free. Either this is genuinely useful and worth your time, or it's just a gimmick. So let's find out. Here I have imported two of the images. This really angry looking cat for some reason. I don't know who made it so angry. And then I have here also this really pretty landscape. Both of these two files are raw files. So right now let's try to change a bit of the color, also the details. So let's start with this really angry cat here. So here at the bottom, you can see that we have this new photo inside the DaVinci Resolve 21. And if I go here to the raw, you can see here Sony ARW. And decode quality, I think I will click on full resolution. White balance, let's go with S shot. Color space, we can go with just Rec 709. Gamma as well. Now let's change the color temperature slightly. Maybe we can make it slightly cooler like this maybe. Then tint, we can change this to maximum. Oh, it makes it so purple. And then if I switch it, it makes it so green. Let's put it somewhere here in between. Maybe something like 319. Exposure, so this is how bright the image will be. Let's make it slightly brighter than it is. Maybe 0.27. Sharpness, so I guess we can increase the sharpness on the cat. So you can clearly see how angry this cat looks. Maybe we can put it to 100 so you can see that it does make it slightly sharper. As you can see here on the eye, the detail actually does change. So if I put it here to 0, you can see that it makes it blurry. Let's put it here to 100. It does look a bit sharper. Highlights, let's try here, put it slightly, maybe slightly brighter. Let's put it here to 40. Now let's continue with the shadows. Maybe we can make the shadows slightly darker like this maybe. Then color boost, what will this do? You can see that it actually boosts the color. We can go here to the negative, so black and white, or even we can go here to 100 and this will make it slightly greener. 3, I will go with 3 here. Let's continue with the saturation. What if I put here saturation to maybe to 10 like this? And then here we also have the lift. Whatever does that do? You can see that it makes the image so much brighter. We'll just go here with 0 by default. Midtone detail, what is this? You can see that it makes cat slightly sharper, I think. And then this, it makes it more blurry. Let's put this to maybe slightly higher, maybe 5 or 6 like this. Gain is again this brightness slider. Let's put it here to 0. And then let's continue with the contrast. What if I put here, let's say 1702? And now the cat does still look a bit angry again, but nevertheless, I think that overall image already looks much better. Now I found out that you can also like the image you pretty much created by clicking here on this heart, or we can click on this and we can remove the heart altogether. So I think I will heart this image. And one really cool thing about the photo mode inside DaVinci Resolve 21 is this, that you can see pretty much the settings used for this image when it was shot. So ISO 100, then we have 1 to 320 seconds. I think that this is shutter. Then we have f-stop, so 1.4, and then the 50mm lens. So now let's continue here with the photo settings here on the right. We have source transform. Maybe we can even zoom slightly like this on the cat. Then we have here position, rotation, angle. No. Let's put this to 0 back. We have pitch here. Maybe we can change the pitch slightly like this to 0.172. Draw even. Let's make it maybe like this. Then we can zoom in further. Let's continue here with the source cropping. We can crop left or right. I think I will leave it as is. Then source looks. So I guess these are some kind of filters DaVinci Resolve has built in. So for example, if I click here on B and W, it makes it black and white. We have the bright source look, cool, maybe dramatic. rich contrast. I think I will go just with the default original because we applied some of the tweaks here on the raw settings. And then if we go here to the adjustments, we already have here auto balance. So if I click on this, you can see that it's balanced out the image overall. But let's try here to modify it all together here. So let's go here back to the default temperature. Maybe we can increase it slightly. Let's put it here to something like this. Lift, gamma, gain, and then we have the hue here. I think I will leave it to the 50. So that, I think it's pretty much it for the image. What if I click here on the file? So yeah, we can see here ISO, shutter speed, aperture. We have the resolution, even color space it was shot in. Right now, I think we are done with this image. Yeah, the cat I know still looks a bit angry, but we can continue here with this landscape. What if I click here on this hamburger menu, what this is? So you can crop the image to your liking. What if I click this as shot? So let's try to make it slightly more zoomed in. So let's put it like this and click on enter, I guess. So it still looks good. So let's go here through the raw settings, but I will start here with the different source look. So this is set by default to original or default. So let's try here cool one. We have dramatic one, but I don't know which one should we pick. Maybe warm. Yeah, let's go with the warm one. Let's make it slightly cooler like this. Then we have here the tint. Let's change the tint here to maybe 11. Lift. Okay, let's put it something like this. Gamma. This setting, we have the gain 1.05. Contrast. Okay, let's put it slightly darker this time, like this. Then we have the midtone details, so we can increase or decrease. Maybe we can go here slightly higher, so it will make the image slightly sharper. Then we have shadows, of course. Let's put them slightly darker. And highlights, let's bring them down slightly, like this. Saturation, of course, I think I will leave it at 50. And then the hue, so maybe we can put the hue maybe somewhere here, like 51 maybe. And I think that it does look pretty good here. So right now, let's try if I go here to the effects, what we can do with the image here. Maybe we can go with vignette. So maybe if I just drag it like this, we have here the effect option enabled, and you can see that the vignette is also enabled. So maybe we can go with the advanced or maybe with the basic operating mode for vignette. Let's maybe put it like this. Then we have the anamorphism. Maybe we can go slightly in, looking like this. Maybe we can make it slightly darker, like maybe we can go like this, right? It looks okay. Global blend, I don't know what that means. So yeah, we also added here the vignette on this image. But what if we go here to the advanced option, change it to, let's put it to the oval. We have the size once again. I will put it something like this. Softness, we can change it to something like this here. And yeah, overall, I think that it already looks pretty good. Maybe we can change here also the pitch and the jaw. So maybe we can go like this slightly and then draw so it's slightly under the angle like this, and I think it overall looks pretty good. So here we have this landscape and also this cat, which is quite angry. As I said, I don't pretty much know who made it so angry, so I've never seen a cat looking so angry at me. So now we can try to export the images here. What if I click here? Okay, we can rate the image as well, so let's put it here 5 stars. And if I go here to the quick export, we have export settings, timeline 1, presentations, Dropbox. Where can I export this image?
A few moments later.
So let's also try here to add 2 photos to album. We can create here one. Then let's also add this new one. And now if I select here this, we have versions. And then if I go here to the quick export, now we have here an option to pretty much export it as JPEG, PNG, ICE, or even TIFF. Let's put it just here to the PNG. Now we have here this developed image, which I created in DaVinci Resolve 21. And this is the raw file we got from the internet. And then there's also this really angry cat, as you can see. Here on the right, you can see also the raw image of this angry cat. Yeah, it's very angry. It's still angry. And then then we have here the developed image here on the left. I think that it looks quite good. So yeah, this is DaVinci Resolve 21 with its new photo editing mode, and I think that it's pretty good. However, it does still miss some of the features from Adobe Lightroom, and I think that DaVinci or Blackmagic will update DaVinci Resolve regularly and publish those older features Lightroom has over current version of DaVinci Resolve. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.